Hello everyone, and welcome to Embody the Sacred Cacao Ritual, where I like to tell stories, and sometimes in my workshops of offering cacao we embody them. This time I want to just hopefully you can join me and I'm gonna do a little bit of a cacao ritual here. I'm gonna show my altar that I prepare. So we have the four corners, the cacao, grandfather pataste, the cacao pot, and the light. We have our sage as well, and all the elements to do a little ritual. So the ritual will be of uh, embodying and feeling this day where we have a longer night. The darkness is longer. In our indigenous beliefs, what we in every time in ritual, what we call is called the spirits. We call these spirits that have been long before us. The spirit of the moon, the spirit of the night, the spirit of the sun, the spirit of Mother Earth and the animals, the mountains. So we start to establish relationship with nature. Is what we do in our rituals. We remember that we are just not here humans. We have many elements, spirits and helpers around. So today in ceremony we're going to obviously bring the spirit of Grandmother Cacao in our hearts, and I'm going to tell the story of the sun in winter. This is a Mexican story. Is the birth of Huitzilopochtli, which is the sun in winter. As you can see, the sun right now is very small, it's very little, coming out from the east south, goes a little bit up into the south hemisphere, and then it drops down into the southwest. And we call it that this is the flight of the little hummingbird. Right now our sun is a hummingbird, and his name is Huitzilopochtli, and the story goes that Coatlicue, our Mother Earth, gave birth to Huitzilopochtli, in this time our Mother Earth is the night, or the sky, the stars and the moon. They are kind of bringing darkness onto her, and many plants start to die, and things start to flourish less, let's say. So Coatlicue gave birth to Huitzilopochtli, and as the sun coming from under the belly of earth, as a little hummingbird, starts to, after the 21st, start to go with more strength, coming up into more towards the east, and higher. The flights start become higher and higher. So and defeating the night, defeating the stars, and defeating the moon. He says in the story that with his shukoat, or with the sun rays, disperse or go to battle to the Censo with Nahuac, which is the 400 stars, and defeat Coyolxauhqui, which is the moon. So Mother Earth could back again become herself green and be pregnant again with life. So this is the flight of the little hummingbird, and it takes 3 months, which is the whole entire winter period. But every day of winter, there is this little hummingbird gets more strength and defeats every time more and more the night till is the spring, and now we have the balance the balance of these opposites. So what is about of why is a hummingbird? Why the hummingbirds, they have a big heart. Anatomically they are a big heart, and they can fly. There is a bird who can fly up, down, back and forward, and it has a lot of willpower, and that's why our ancestors metaphorically they call the sun as a hummingbird, because with the willpower every day, the willpower to come up again, to raise up from the womb of Mother Earth, and little by little defeat the night. That's the metaphor. That's the metaphor of winter. We enter into the night with our strength, with our shukoat, with the heat in our heart, because we are the sun. We have the hummingbird heart, and we have the medicine of cacao as well, to give us that strength, the strength of the jungle, the strength of this territory, the jungle where cacao grows, and it's always warm, always is warm. So it's what we bring ourselves in ceremony, it's what we bring in ritual in this day. So I would like to start with what it brings us strength, and always in ritual for us is gratitude. We start with remember or reflect things that we need to go in gratitude. So let's start our ceremony. If you have cacao, take your cacao with you. So with a little bit of sage, palo santo or copal, just take a moment to use as much your body, your mind, so you can have good thoughts, your throat and mouth, so you can speak good words, your cacao, your body and your legs, as well as your altar. Go around with all the elements. So with the cacao near you, you bring it close to you, you smell it, you feel the warmth in the hands, and close your eyes so you enter into your own night, into your internal world, the world of the moon, the Koyoshauki, the sister of Huitzilopochtli, that where it goes to battle with her. So the battle is just the battle of the balance, to just bring balance, the light and the darkness inside of us. And just feel the breath, feel your ground, feel the warmth. And we start to just reflect all those things that we are in gratitude with. And both things, the good things that has been happening to this year, and also the bad things that actually is not bad things, things that happen that it made you grow. And that's the thing, so that's the good thing about gratitude, that when we expand gratitude in all things, we start to realize that in what we thought it was something no good, as we reflect, it helps us in something. So give thanks to the things and events and people and nature, animals, for being part of your life. Reflecting into the year. And with this gratitude, we start to have the first drink. Just feel the medicine through your throat down to your belly, warming up already the body, giving that strength that we need, that connection. And I don't know you, but for me, even the first drink, I can feel the spirit. I can feel the energy inside of me. I can feel each cacao. Where is moving? Where is the energy? What can you feel? Just feel the heart expanding, or the breath softening and being more deeper. Feeling your heart full of gratitude. There are so many ways to be in gratitude. Just invite the ones that are available to you. Any way, any words. And then we are in celebration. That's what our ceremony is for. We celebrate. We reflect what we need to celebrate right now. What happened that it makes us just feel that, oh yes, that celebration inside of us. And just the word celebration, notice in your body what the word celebration mean for your body. And we drink for that. We drink for celebration. And again, we feel the liquid, this sacred liquid going down to us, into your belly, following the breath and the body sensations. So we celebrate. I want to bring the celebration of the night, Mother Night, that is being actually longer than the light. If you read the Popol Vuh or the sacred book of the Maya K'iche', first was night. The first one to exist, it was the night. So it's a very ancient spirit that I've been recently little by little entering into the celebration of the darkness and night, especially winter. And it feels so nice to finally connect with the darkness and finally talk to her and feel the way she's been feeling me and the way I was feeling her unconsciously. Now is more conscious. So I want to bring that celebration. That it was actually Mother Cacao who helped me to go very deep inside and find that darkness within me. That darkness, it could be ways that I go into my dark sides, but also into the softening, dark, protective side that feels cozy. Sometimes dark feels so cozy, and is the one I'm really tapping right now. But also to reflect into the darkness when I am into my dark parts of the night. And what I've been learning, what Grandmother Night is, that is not anymore scary. And that's big for me. I don't know for you, but for me, it's been big. Going into the underworld. So many times I have been traveling to the underworld now. That finally I'm at home. So I say thanks to Mother Night to show me her face, to show me how to navigate her, and to see beauty on it, beauty inside of myself. And I drink and celebrate for that. Actually, Cacao is a creature of night. Cacao needs big trees and shade for the tree to thrive. So it's a shadow. He needs shadow. He needs coziness of the jungle, of the big trees that they call the gardens. The garden trees, like the big tall saber tree or the great mulatto tree. So I ask and I really extend my gratitude to these ceiba and mulatto trees and all the trees that provide shade for the cacao. So I extend my thought and my heart to part of what is, because cacao is not just the pod and the plant. Cacao is a family. Cacao is a garden tall trees, is the fruit trees to walk around, is the monkeys who spread the seeds as well as the squirrels, is the mosquito who pollinates cacao. Cacao is so many spirits. And usually I bring them. I've been shown actually by my tradition of the Yucatan Maya and my teacher, grandfather, friend, is what he told me. So for me now, cacao is a big family. It's a big thing happening inside my spirit and inside my soul and every part of my body, mental and emotional. So I want to celebrate the sun. I want to celebrate the sun that from tomorrow, every day is going to get strength. Every single day will be more light and it will be bigger. So I'm going to bring gratitude and celebrate for Huitzilopochtli, the left hummingbird. He calls left hummingbird because as it comes from the east, south, start to walk more towards the north. So if you stand, every day is more going towards the left. Your stand is going more towards the left. That's the reason. So it's not just goes more towards the left and higher until in spring becomes a sensontle. No, it's not sensontle, sorry. It's other beautiful bird in Mexico. Sorry, I forgot right now the name. So I want to just feel that gratitude for the sun, that from now every day is going to give us more light. So from the night of my soul, from the mother night, we are every single day enjoying more sun, more warmth, more light. And I'm with the sun, with my heart with it. And I celebrate the sun. Which I remember the one, a quetzal birth. It becomes Quetzalcoatl in spring. So I want to as well extend my gratitude to Mother Moon for being in my dreams recently. I really want to thank her because I've been sleeping very well, very well, Mother Moon, for helping me to do that and take me into your dreams, into the dream world. There have been like a very vivid the dreams. So I want to celebrate for Mother Moon and the stars. The Mother Moon, the sister of Huitzilopochtli, Coyoxauhqui, that he defeats at the end with the Xucoatl. He cuts the moon in half. So that's the metaphor of the phases of the moon. And you can see in the stone in Mexico City, when you go to the Mexico City in the temples, how the Coyolxauhqui is a woman that is all with broken arms and no head, and the broken head and the legs, and it's a metaphor, not because he was killed that way. A person is the metaphor is that which should apostrophe with the rays of sun every single day is cutting the moon. That's the metaphor, and that's how they represented in that stone. So as well, the little brothers, the Sensowisnawak, the stars, when the stars show up in the night sky, it's so beautiful. And I want to celebrate when my eyes look up to the stars, and it always takes me somewhere else. For me, looking at the star night, something inside of me goes out of earth, literally goes out. It's a tiny, like a little bit breath, or like a little whispering inside of my psyche, I turn my gaze up and I'm somewhere else. Not disembodied, I'm very embodied on earth, but it's a little bit of jump up. And I like that sensation, especially when I'm very stressed. When I'm very stressed and I'm very like a tunnel syndrome with my little tiny earthling problems. So silly things as in my studio, one of my heaters broke. One is working, but one of the heaters is broken. And oh my god, and I need to buy other one, and I need to find an electrician, all that dot. And then I was into that, and then I turned up to the sky in the night, and it was just a little patch of where I can see stars, and again, there it was a little bit of breath of taking me out of this so mental. My mind just becomes as big as the star night. So I celebrate for them for showing me the way of being out of my little problems. And last but not least, I want to thank and celebrate to all my teachers, all my students, all my mentors from the tradition, from the path of the tradition of Cacao, from the path of the tradition of Sweat Lodge, as well as my teachers from the tradition of embodiment, of being into my own body, of the people who taught me how to move freely. Recently, I am finalizing a trauma therapy called somatic experiencing, and as well as been studying somatic movement education. So I want to extend my gratitude to all those teachers that it taught me how to leave my body with so much pleasure, with so much resources, and to go into the difficult and painful parts of myself with more awareness. That path, it took me to the path of the tradition. There is other video that I did with where I explain that, how I awaken the weight of remembering my ancestry. It was through somatic, and that's also the reason I blend the Cacao tradition with storytelling of the ancestors. These myths and legends, they are all metaphors. They are all metaphors, And they work so well when you embody a metaphor, when you embody a story. What I just found out that as you own your own body, when you start to explore your own bones and muscles and organs and breath, that it makes you feel so alive. When you embody, because all indigenous metaphors and all indigenous stories are about nature. That's it, and their cosmology, cosmovision is about sun, stars, trees, mountains, rivers, but we are them. We are part of that. And sometimes, as we know that we have bones, right? We know we have bones, but going more inside the bone and really breathe the bone and be the bone consciousness. When I invite the people to feel the metaphors of the tradition, of the what I do is a cacao tradition, because I do it through cacao rituals, which is a story of our how we become humans, how the gods make us from corn and cacao. When we embody the stories, kind of, if you are not part of a tradition, or you don't have an indigenous heritage, the aim of this sharing is for you to embody a heritage, to embody an indigenous and own it. Because we all have indigenous backgrounds. Don't worry how far it was in the past, you got it. And you have that by right. All of us, we have that spiritual connection with the stars, with the moon, with Mother Earth, with the spirit of cacao. I mean, is all that is in your DNA. And it is what it is. What it is. All these cacao metaphors. When the former and creator, Bitol, Tikol, and Gukumax make us from corn and cacao, they allow us to live happy, to live with strength and with an open heart, so we can live a beautiful life. So yeah, we celebrate for that. I celebrate for all my ancestors and all my teachers, and I include here the teachers, my family. My family are the biggest teachers of all. This is my emotional heritage. They make me feel also spectrums, my family, and they make my heart so much to be open. So I drink for that, I celebrate for that, this winter solstice. So we take a moment now just to feel all these celebrations, this gratitude for all things. And match all these with your breath, with a contact with body with the ground, the way you have your backbone, your spine supports you, your seat, or if you're laying down. And we feel the sun. And today that we are entering into the longest night, we thank Mother Night. And thank you very much for being in my little ritual. So if you would like to do more rituals with me, I offer a 4-module in-depth embodying the sacred cacao program, and the next one starts in March. Please do not hesitate to contact me or go to my website. Thank you very much, and have a beautiful, happy winter solstice.